Now, key dam in Kherson on the banks of the Dnipro river is seen as the latest turning point in the Russia-Ukraine war. The dam, remember, was blown up 24 hours ago, and this, of course, has sent a torrent of floodwaters in Kherson. The dam blast has led to water breaching the banks of the Dnipro river. It has triggered floods in the nearby residential areas in the city of Kherson. A Ukrainian lawmaker shot this video of himself standing in front of the flooded banks of the river Dnipro in the southern city.
I'm currently in Kherson, where I'm witnessing with my own eyes this catastrophe created by the actions of the Russian Federation. You can see how the water is coming in every second. Before I started speaking, the water wasn't below me, and now its levels are starting to rise. I would like to turn the attention of the whole world to what Russia is willing to do to destroy Ukraine and Ukrainians. Both are occupied and unoccupied territories.
According to official reports, at least about 40,000 people and 80 settlements were in the flood zone and are at risk. Now, here are some of the latest satellite images of the villages in the nearby areas where the dam has been breached. The shots show the effect of the dam breach and how the flood waters have washed away some of the villages located in the flood zone. And now, within 24 hours since the breach of the dam, a state of emergency has been imposed in the Russian-controlled part of Ukraine's Kherson region. And as per the emergency services, about 2,700 homes have been completely flooded. And at least about 1,300 people, according to reports that have come in, have been evacuated. 7 people reportedly are missing at this point. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has slammed the attack on the dam and has said that Russia had unleashed a bomb of mass environmental destruction. He said that Russian so-called terrorists must be expelled from every corner of the Ukrainian land. And now, let's in fact tell you as to why this dam was so significant and what the implications of this dam breach are. Now, this dam is strategically located. It is located about 30 kilometers east of the city of Kherson, which was recaptured by the Ukrainian forces in late 2022. The breaching of the dam has sent a wall of water flooding into settlements downstream, including in Kherson. And at this moment, 20,000 people have been evacuated from the Ukrainian-controlled region, and 25,000 people at this moment are said to be affected in the Russian-controlled region. This dam holds back a huge reservoir of water. Water from the reservoir supplies the Crimean Peninsula to the south and also the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant to the north. And the water from the dam cools the Russian-held Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. And as of now, the IAEA has said that there is no safety risk to the nuclear power plant and that it should have enough water to cool its reactors for some months to come from a separate pond. The dam that has been breached has resulted in the opening of the floodgates of criticism and blame game as well. So let's take a look at some of the reactions.
This is the Kremlin's response to countries calling for peace talks with the Russian Federation. Russia has just reconfirmed by its actions that it is not at all interested in the escalation or peace. It must be stopped and rendered harmless rather than appeased.
On the night of June 6th, the Kiev regime committed an unthinkable crime, exploding the dam of the Kakova hydroelectric power plant, resulting in an uncontrolled discharge of water downstream on the Dnipro river. Settlements have been flooded. Thousands of people are in need of evacuation, and that evacuation has already begun. Colossal damage has been dealt to the agriculture of the region and the ecosystem of the Dnipro estuary. I want to emphasize that the leadership of the armed forces of Ukraine had openly declared the readiness to blow up this dam, to gain a military advantage as far back as last year.
We're doing the best we can to assess those reports, and we are working with the Ukrainians to gather more information. But we cannot say conclusively what happened at this point. We will certainly share more information when we can. What is clear, and what we absolutely can say, is that the damage to the Ukrainian people and to the region will be significant.
The NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has reacted to the incident and has said that the dam's destruction is an outrageous act, which demonstrates once again the brutality of Russia's war in Ukraine. But the United Nations chief has also called the tragedy another devastating consequence of Russia's invasion into Ukraine. He said that the destruction of the dam and the consequences are yet another example of the horrific price of war on people. Now, both Russian and the Ukrainian sides are blaming each other for the breach, but neither side has offered immediate public evidence to back their claims. It's important to note that targeting dams during wars is banned under the Geneva Convention.
Kakhovka Dam, the latest infrastructure casualty of war. Moscow and Kyiv trade blame, people on the ground suffer. Thousands forced to flee as floods sweep the region. Warnings ring out. Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant under perilous threat. Is Ukraine on the brink of nuclear disaster?